The city of Los Angeles never truly sleeps. Behind the bright lights of Hollywood, behind the red carpets and the cameras, there are stories that the world never hears. Stories about fame, stories about secrets, and sometimes stories about death. At exactly 11:47 p.m., inside one of the most expensive hotels in Beverly Hills, a phone kept ringing, but nobody answered. Inside room 908 lived Emily Hart, a Hollywood actress loved by millions, a woman who had everything people dreamed of: fame, money, success. But that night, she was completely alone. The first person who noticed something was wrong was a young room service employee named Lily. She had delivered Emily's dinner almost every night for the past 2 weeks. Emily was always polite, always smiling, but tonight was different. When Lily knocked on the door, there was no answer. "Ms. Hart, your dinner is here." Silence. She waited, then knocked again. "Ms. Hart?" Still nothing. A strange feeling entered Lily's heart. Sometimes people can feel when something is wrong before they know the truth. She looked down the hallway. The lights were dim. The hotel was quiet. Too quiet. She called the front desk. "Something is wrong with room 908. Within minutes, the hotel manager arrived with security. They knocked harder. No response. The manager looked nervous. "Open the door." The security guard tried the key card. It didn't work. The door was locked from the inside. The manager looked at everyone. Emily? Nothing. Finally, they had only one choice. They forced the door open. And the moment the door opened, everyone froze. The room was silent. The lights were on. The dinner tray was untouched. The windows were closed. Everything looked normal, except one thing. Emily Hart was lying motionless on the floor. She was dead. Lily covered her mouth. "Oh my God." Her voice shook. "She's not breathing." The police arrived 20 minutes later. The entire floor was closed. Nobody was allowed to leave. Every person inside the hotel became a possible witness, and maybe a possible suspect. Because there was one impossible question. How does someone die inside a room that nobody entered? 3 hours later, Detective Alex Carter arrived. Alex was not the type of detective who believed in coincidences. For 20 years, he had investigated cases where everyone thought the truth was impossible to find. He walked into room 908 quietly. He didn't touch anything. He didn't ask questions. He just watched. The broken silence, the untouched food, the locked door, the empty space around Emily. Most people saw a tragedy. Alex saw a message. Someone wanted us to believe this was impossible. He looked at the officers. "Who found her?" "Lily, the room service employee." "Who was the last person to see her alive?" The officer checked his notes. "According to the staff, the director of her new movie." Alex looked up. "The director?" "Yes, they had an argument earlier tonight." For the first time, Alex became interested. Earlier that evening, Emily Hart was on the set of her latest movie. The cameras were rolling. The entire crew was watching. But something was wrong. Emily was frustrated. The director, Michael Stone, had changed an important scene without telling her. "You can't rewrite my character without even discussing it with me." Michael looked tired. "Emily, this isn't personal. It's the story." "No, it's about control." The conversation became louder. People around them started watching. Finally, Michael said, "If you don't trust my direction, maybe you shouldn't be here." The entire set became silent. Emily looked at him with anger and disappointment. She grabbed her bag. "Fine," and she walked away. Hours later, she was found dead. And now everyone remembered one thing. The last person who argued with Emily Hart was Michael Stone. But Detective Alex Carter knew something. A fight doesn't always mean guilt. Sometimes, a fight is exactly what someone wants you to see. Back inside room 908, Alex looked around one more time. Then something caught his attention. Something small, something almost invisible. A tiny mark on a coffee cup sitting near the table, a blue stain. Alex picked up his notebook. He wrote 3 words: find the source. Because sometimes, the smallest mistake is the biggest confession. The morning after Emily Hart's death, Hollywood woke up to a shocking headline. Famous actress found dead inside locked hotel room. Within hours, the news spread everywhere. Fans were crying, reporters were searching for answers, and everyone wanted to know one thing: who killed Emily Hart? But inside room 908, Detective Alex Carter was looking for something different. Not a suspect, not a confession, a mistake. Because Alex knew one thing. The person who commits a perfect crime doesn't exist. Every person leaves something behind. Alex began with the person everyone was already blaming: Michael Stone, the director of Emily's latest movie, the man who had the last public argument with her. When Michael entered the police station, his face looked tired. Not angry, not confident, just exhausted. Alex watched him carefully. "Mr. Stone, you were seen arguing with Emily a few hours before her death." Michael looked down. "Yes, we argued." "What was the argument about?" Michael took a deep breath. "Creative differences. She was a great actress, but she wanted the story changed. I disagreed." Alex leaned forward. "And then?" Michael stayed silent for a moment. "Then she left." His voice became softer. "I was angry, but I never wanted her hurt." Alex studied his reaction. Sometimes people hide guilt, but sometimes people hide pain. And right now, Michael looked like a man who had lost someone, not a man who had planned something. "Where were you after Emily left the set?" Alex asked. Michael answered quickly. "I went home." "Anyone who can confirm that?" Michael hesitated. "My neighbor saw my car outside." Alex wrote something in his notebook, a weak alibi, but not enough to arrest him. After the interview, Alex returned to his office. He placed all the information on the table. Michael Stone, the argument, the locked room, the blue mark on the coffee cup. Something wasn't connecting. The story was too simple, and Alex hated simple stories, because in his experience, the obvious answer was usually the answer someone wanted everyone to believe. Later that day, Alex visited Emily's movie studio, the same place where her final argument happened. The atmosphere was different now. The cameras were silent. The lights were off. The place that was full of life yesterday felt empty. Alex spoke with the crew members, one by one. Most people described Emily as hard-working and kind. But one assistant revealed something interesting. "Detective, Emily had problems with someone else, too." Alex turned around. "Who?" The assistant looked nervous. "Sophia Blake, another actress from the movie. They were competing for the same spotlight." Alex looked at the studio wall. 2 actresses, 1 dream, 1 opportunity, and maybe 1 hidden secret. That evening, Alex returned to Emily's hotel room. He looked at the coffee cup again. The small blue stain was still there. He carefully examined it. Then he noticed something strange. The mark wasn't random. It looked like it came from something specific, something used by someone who had been inside that room. Alex picked up his phone. He made 1 call. "Find everything about Sophia Blake," he paused, "and find out what she was hiding from Emily." Alex thought he was searching for a killer, but he didn't know yet that the person closest to Emily's success was also the person closest to her darkest secret. The name on Detective Alex Carter's notebook was simple: Sophia Blake. But Alex had learned something during his 20 years as a detective. A name was never just a name. Behind every person was a story. Behind every smile was a secret. And behind every secret, there was a reason someone wanted it hidden. The next morning, Alex arrived at the studio where Emily Hart had spent her final hours. The place that once felt alive with cameras, lights, and voices now felt empty. The actors were quiet. The crew avoided eye contact. Everyone was waiting for one thing: answers. Alex walked through the same hallway where Emily and Michael Stone had their argument. He stopped at the exact place where she walked away. He looked around. A detective does not only investigate what people say, he investigates what people don't say. And Alex noticed something. Everyone remembered Michael's argument with Emily. Everyone talked about Michael. Everyone blamed Michael. But nobody was talking about Sophia. And sometimes, the person everyone ignores is the person you should watch the closest. Alex found Sophia in her dressing room. She was sitting in front of a mirror. Her makeup was perfect. Her hair was perfect. But her eyes were different. Her eyes looked tired, like someone who hadn't slept all night. Alex knocked on the door. Sophia turned around. "Detective Carter." Her voice was calm, too calm. "Can I help you?" Alex entered slowly. "I have some questions about Emily Hart." Sophia looked away. Everyone has questions about Emily now. Alex noticed her reaction. Not sadness, not anger, something else. Fear. "How close were you and Emily?" Alex asked. Sophia smiled slightly. "We worked together." That wasn't my question. A few seconds of silence filled the room. Finally, Sophia answered, "We were friends, sometimes." "Sometimes?" Sophia looked at the floor. Hollywood friendships are complicated. Alex opened his notebook. "You and Emily were competing for the same leading role before this movie." Sophia immediately responded, "Competition doesn't mean murder." Alex looked at her. "I didn't say murder." Sophia became silent. Alex noticed the smallest details. A person who is innocent usually asks, "Why would someone think that?" But a guilty person often reacts to the accusation before it is even made. "Where were you the night Emily died?" Alex asked. Sophia answered quickly, "At home." "Alone?" "Yes." "Anyone who can confirm that?" Sophia hesitated. "No." Alex wrote it down. No witness, no proof. A weak alibi. After leaving the studio, Alex drove back to the police station. He placed everything on the table. Michael Stone, Sophia Blake, the locked room, the blue stain. Something was connecting these pieces. He just couldn't see it yet. That evening, Alex returned to Emily's hotel room, room 908, the place where a famous actress lost her life. The room was almost exactly the same. The same chair, the same table, the same coffee cup. Alex picked up the cup carefully. The blue mark was small, almost invisible. Most people would have ignored it, but Alex didn't. Because criminals make mistakes, not because they are careless, but because they believe nobody will notice. Alex sent the sample to the laboratory. Hours passed. Then his phone rang. The results were ready. He answered. "Tell me." The voice on the other side replied, "The blue substance is not paint." Alex became serious. "What is it?" "A chemical compound." "What kind?" There was a pause. "A substance used in certain prescription medications, and in rare cases, poison mixtures." Alex looked at the coffee cup. Suddenly everything changed. Emily wasn't killed by a weapon. She wasn't attacked. She was poisoned. But one question remained. Who had access to her coffee? Alex checked the hotel records. Room service, staff members, visitors. Then he saw something. A name. Sophia Blake. She had visited Emily's room earlier that evening. Alex leaned back. For the first time, the pieces started coming together. But something bothered him. Why would Sophia leave such an obvious clue? Why would she use something that could be traced back to her? It didn't feel like a mistake. It felt planned. The next morning, Alex visited Sophia again. This time, he wasn't asking questions. He was watching her. "Sophia, we found something interesting." She looked nervous. "What?" "The coffee cup from Emily's room." Her face changed for a second. Only a second. But Alex noticed. There was a chemical on it. Sophia swallowed. "I don't know anything about that." Alex stayed silent. Sometimes silence was more powerful than questions. "Emily trusted you," Alex said. Sophia looked away. "Yes." "Then why were you in her room?" Sophia didn't answer. Alex continued. "Because you knew something was going to happen." Sophia stood up. "That's not true." Her voice became louder. "I loved Emily." Alex watched her carefully. "People can love someone," he paused, "and still be destroyed by jealousy." Sophia's eyes filled with anger. "You don't understand." "Then explain." For a moment, it looked like she would speak, but she stopped. She sat down. "I have nothing to say." Alex left, but he knew something. The truth was close, very close. He returned to his office and started looking deeper into Sophia's past. Then he found something unexpected. 3 months before Emily's death, Sophia had lost a major movie contract. The reason? Emily Hart had been chosen instead. But that wasn't all. Alex discovered messages between Sophia and Emily. The last message Emily sent was strange. It said, "I know what you did. We need to talk." Alex stared at the screen. A new question appeared. What did Emily know? And why was Sophia afraid of it? That night, Alex went back to Emily's apartment. Not the hotel, her real home. Because sometimes, the truth isn't where someone dies. The truth is where someone lived. Inside Emily's apartment, Alex searched through her personal files. Old photos, documents, notes. Then he found a hidden folder on her computer. One file, no title, only a date. The night before her death. Alex opened it. Inside was a recorded audio message. Emily's voice filled the room. "If something happens to me," Alex froze. Emily continued, "I want someone to know the truth." The recording stopped. Alex looked at the screen. His heart became heavy. Emily wasn't afraid of dying. She was afraid someone would never know why. Alex replayed the audio. This time he heard something in the background. A sound, a voice. Someone else was in the room with Emily when she recorded it. Someone she knew. Someone she trusted. Alex slowly closed the laptop. The mystery was no longer about a locked room. It was about a hidden betrayal. And now, he knew the killer was closer than anyone imagined. But before Alex could reveal the truth, one more secret from Emily's past was about to change everything. Because the person who killed Emily Hart was not trying to hide the murder. They were trying to hide the reason behind it. Detective Alex Carter sat alone in his office. The room was dark. Only the light from Emily Hart's recording played across his face. He pressed the audio again. Emily's voice filled the silence. "If something happens to me, I want someone to know the truth." Alex listened carefully. This time, he noticed something he missed before. A second voice in the background. A woman's voice. Quiet, but familiar. Alex paused the recording. He already knew the answer. Sophia Blake. The next morning, Alex called Sophia back to the station. This time, he didn't come with questions. He came with proof. Sophia entered the room confidently, but when she saw Alex's face, she knew something had changed. "Detective, why am I here again?" Alex placed the coffee cup evidence on the table. "Because we know what happened to Emily." Sophia became silent. Alex continued. "The blue mark on the cup wasn't an accident. It was from the poison you used." Sophia shook her head. "No, you can't prove that." Alex looked at her. Maybe not with the cup alone. He placed the recording on the table. "But Emily helped us." Sophia's face changed. For the first time, she looked afraid. Alex played the recording. Emily's voice echoed through the room. "Sophia, I know what you did. You ruined my audition 3 years ago. You tried to destroy my career. But I forgave you." Sophia looked down. Tears started forming in her eyes. Alex continued. "Emily found out that you were behind the fake rumors that almost ended her career." Sophia whispered. She wasn't supposed to find out. The room became silent. Alex leaned forward. "Why, Sophia?" Her eyes filled with anger and pain. "Because everything was taken from me. I worked for years. I struggled. I waited for my chance. And then Emily arrived. She got everything." Alex looked at her. "So you killed her?" Sophia's silence was the answer. "I didn't plan it like this," Sophia said. "I just wanted to scare her. I wanted her to lose the movie. I wanted her to feel what I felt. But that night, we argued. She told me she was going to expose the truth." Sophia closed her eyes. "I put something in her coffee." Her voice broke. "I thought she would just get sick. But she died." A few minutes later, police officers entered the room. Sophia didn't fight. She didn't run. She simply looked at Emily's picture on the wall and whispered, "I'm sorry." Weeks later, Detective Alex Carter returned to room 908. The room was empty now. No cameras, no reporters, no noise, just silence. He looked at the place where Emily's life ended, a locked room, a hidden secret, and a truth that waited to be discovered. People often think the biggest clues are the obvious ones: a weapon, a witness, a confession. But sometimes, the smallest mistake reveals everything. A tiny mark, a hidden message, a moment of jealousy. And in Emily Hart's case, the person closest to her success was the person who couldn't accept watching her shine. Detective Alex Carter closed the case file. Another mystery solved. But he knew one thing. Every city has secrets. Every person has a story. And sometimes, the darkest secrets are hidden behind the brightest smiles.